What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Francis, here with my fellow co-host, Oscar Morale,
Hey guys, how we doing?
Colin Fursley,
Was good.
and once again making his once-a-month debut, return, whatever you want to call it, Marco Neto.
What's up, guys? How we doing? Thanks for having me.
Thanks
Dude,
for
it's great
coming
to have you,
along.
man.
Great to have you. Welcome back. We'll see you next month. So that's the pod right there. See you guys next week.
Ooh. Oh my God. All right. Well, this is gonna be a great episode. Action packed, a whole lot of things to talk about, and there's more of us to talk. So this is gonna be a great one. Starting off, one of the top stories coming out of the National Basketball Association, Mr. Jayson Tatum is actually projected to return to the Boston Celtics on Friday. As this episode is posted, he probably will have already played. He tore his Achilles in the playoffs. It was the playoffs, right, last year, and he's already back for these year's playoffs even start. Ridiculous timeline for his recovery. And the Celtics are playing well. They're still playing well without him. So they're in it's going to be scary for that team up there in Boston.
Yeah, it is. I mean, first of all, let me just say, we saw what Tatum has done as a player, and him coming back with this aggressive of a timeline shows that, he has some unfinished business. He wants to take care of stuff. People were arguing, saying that he shouldn't come back until playoffs, but why would he want to come back until playoffs, be limited? If he's able to play right now, get some minutes in, kind of get back into the groove of things before playoffs start, he's not eligible for awards. I don't expect him to play 40 minutes in a game. If he does, then, man, that's just wow. But it's incredible to see a player coming from an Achilles tear to on the court again in 10 months. I mean, that's just incredible. I don't like Boston, don't like their sports, don't like Tatum, but man, just good for him, bro. Good for him. I'm excited to see how the Celtics do with him kind of integrated into the rotation now. Is it going to be a little wonky? What's going to happen? They're going to keep it rolling? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah. And yeah, Oscar, do you have anything else to add?
I mean, I think as we've seen over the years, sports medicine keeps getting better and better. It's unreal, like you mentioned, how fast the timeline for his recovery has been. But I mean, I'm hoping the Celtics are truly listening to the medical staff and not trying to rush it, because I don't see what the point in rushing him would be. Like, I know they're like, what is it, second or third in the East as of the time of this recording.
I'll check right now. Yeah.
But yeah, even though they're highly seeded, I don't
Two.
think they really do have second. Yeah,
Wow.
much to play for, because I mean, we kind of covered it a little bit, but the West is just so stacked this year, and I think that you'd much rather have him be ready for next year. But if he's ready and healthy and good to go, hell, I don't see why not have him back. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
agree.
Uh,
insane
yeah,
how
it's just
far
this
sports
crazy.
medicine has come, and
I know
recovery
it's true.
specifically.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So, but it's good that you get to see a lot of star players come back. Like Mahomes probably will be ready for the start of the next year in the NFL. So there's a lot of guys who got injured. Halliburton is not coming back, but he'll be good for the next year
He
as
tore his
well. Hopefully
ACL.
yeah. So a little bit of a worse injury there, but hopefully he'll still be his same self when he comes
Halliburton?
back next year.
That wasn't that
Yeah.
Halliburton was the Achilles.
Oh, okay. Oh
Was
yeah,
it
you're right,
Achilles
you're
as
right, it was.
well?
Yeah,
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 it was.
it's just
Yeah, my fault.
his was
his was
in June.
two and a half months later. I mean,
Later. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much. What did it?
Yeah.
Did Tatum get hurt in the playoffs, or was
Right
it
at the
regular
beginning.
season?
Yeah, right at the beginning, like game one or game two of the series.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Marco, do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, sorry for the potential audio in the background. But yeah, I mean, I have similar thoughts to Oscar. I would just hate for this to be sort of like an egotistical play by, the Celtics to show that they're advancing him rather quickly through this pipeline. I think they have nothing to prove in doing so. They're not a bottom of the East team that really absolutely needs him right now. And I hope that this is the cornerstone of their franchise. So my hope is that, my hope is honestly nothing, because I could care less for the Boston Celtics. But objectively, as a reporter, I just hope that they wouldn't be doing this at the expense of his longevity. So yeah, I mean, excited if that's, the way that sports medicine has dealt his cards, let's say. But I hope it's been doing. I hope the process is being done responsibly. So it should be exciting. Big, big encouragement to players down the line to see how this is, this is affecting the game. So good for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean,
definitely.
we're seeing right now a Jaylen Brown MVP candidate player, and if we see that same intensity out of Tatum, I mean, this is gonna shake things up immensely. It's gonna shake things up. People are gonna be scared of Boston. Some people might already be scared of Boston, but the West now has an argument to be scared of Boston if they face them in the finals, if they get there. I mean, Jaylen Brown playing incredible, second highest odds in MVP, and then Jayson Tatum coming back. That's that's gonna shake things up. But I agree with all three of you guys. I hope they don't rush this. This is your franchise player, and I know he's eager to get on the court, and he said he doesn't want to be a role player. But coming back from an injury like that, you gotta be a role player, bro. You gotta suck it up. You gotta let your ego go. Everyone saw the video of him talking to the doctor. I don't want to be a role player, doc. I'm not a role player. We know you're not a role player, bro. But when you get injured and you're coming back from an injury, you gotta ease your way self back, man. You gotta ease your way back. It's always how it is in
Yeah,
sports. You can't go in and just
yeah,
fire it out.
yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see what the minutes restriction is going to be on him because Giannis just came back from his injury, even though it was not as bad and severe, but he's only playing 20 minutes, about half of the game.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I
so
mean, Tatum's gonna come off the bench. I mean, there's no reason for him to start. Come off the bench, 15, 20 minutes max. Let him ease his way up. The minute he feels any soreness, dude, you're out 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We don't want. No one wants to see a calf strain injury in the injury report next to Tatum's name. Nobody wants to see that because then we know that they rushed it, and if they rushed it, they're gonna face some backlash. Everyone knows that, and
yeah.
kind of like the KD situation when he was on the Warriors. They rushed him back from his calf strain. Achilles is
Well,
gone.
that was for the NBA Finals. I think there's a
No,
little
no,
bit of
I
an
understand it was the
exception for
NBA
that.
Finals, but still, it's the calf strain is the new high ankle sprain of the NFL. It really is. The moment someone has a calf strain, it's scary. It's scary.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if he's able to come back and play the entire rest of the way for the Celtics. And now switching sports here, but going from one team we hate to another one. A big trade today in the National Football League. The Buffalo Bills acquire wide receiver DJ Moore from the Chicago Bears, and a fifth-round pick along with him in return for a second-round pick. So the Bears get a second-round pick. The Bills get DJ Moore and a fifth. Honestly, first reaction, I'm not mad because DJ Moore is a very good receiver. But I thought they were going to go for AJ Brown, Tyreek Hill, and they get him. Sure, y'all, you can have him, all right? Like this could have been way worse.
Yeah, I'll join the conversation in first. I think the Philadelphia Eagles fans everywhere are really excited. I mean, I have personal friends that were kind of shaking in their boots here. They thought AJ Brown was packing his bag. I think that, I mean, I just can't stand the Bills, but like, I still don't think they're winning anything anytime soon because they just can't figure it out ever. But honestly, I mean, if I'm Josh Allen, like I want to continue. If I can't make it work, I'm asking my general manager, just keep cycling dudes in here and see if we can make it happen. So, I mean, I'm happy for Josh objectively that he gets another chance with a new guy. I mean, they've tried it with, I mean, dudes. The list goes on. I don't think this is going to tip the needle. In summation, I don't think this is going to tip the needle, but definitely cool pickup for Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is useless. I think if I'm trading for DJ Moore, I just don't think it's gonna shake up anything too much. To be really honest, I think this is more of a play by Chicago. Keenan Allen, he's a free agent. He's not returning, and DJ Moore traded him away. Is Rome your guy? I mean, do you have confidence now in Rome Odunze to be your number one guy? Has Caleb Williams expressed that he likes his tight end and he likes Rome Odunze? Are those your dudes? I mean, you have DeAndre Swift. I mean, I'm not sure if he's a free agent. I think he has 1 more year on a contract. But who else does Chicago have? I feel like this is more of a this is a stepping stone. I think we're leading up to something else. I feel like Chicago's going to shake things up a little bit. Maybe they'll trade for a receiver, or maybe they will draft an elite receiver and maybe trade up in the draft. We'll see what happens. But for the Bills here, I'm going to be honest. DJ Moore is he's like a player kind of like Khalil Shakir. Look, you give him the targets, DJ Moore will catch the ball. Yeah, he's a deep threat. But to be honest, I don't think he's your game-changing guy here. I don't. I think you need an elite stud. In a Buffalo team like this, you need an elite stud. And the front office clearly is not willing to do that. We saw no change in front office. And I think everyone knows that the Bills front office is the problem. Everyone has established that. Everyone knows that. They fire their coach and hire internally with Joe Brady when that's kind of hypocritical. I'm not a big fan of it. He'll probably go over 1,000 yards, but we've seen Josh Allen spread the ball around. I don't think there's anything too special. I mean, I don't see it being anything like, wow, I'm shook. It's just a trade. You have a receiver. You get a top 20, 25 guy. He's proven. He's a vet. Okay, but bro, Pablo, he's not a star. He's not gonna do anything crazy to you. I'm not sure what they're thinking. So I don't know. Those are my thoughts.
Oscar,
I don't like the Bills.
Okay. Oscar, do you have any thoughts before I jump back in?
I mean, you kind of hit the nail on the head, Colin. Like, the Bills, it looked like they were going to make a huge, free agency splash on a really, really elite receiver. And don't get me wrong, I like DJ Moore. I think he's very underrated. And I think he's actually a really, really good addition to this Bills team that is going to make them substantially better. But, it's not, end of the world news, game breaking, oh my god, you got to hear this news. The Bills are still going to be elite, as much as I hate that. They have Josh Allen. They have a good system. They have Dalvin Cook, James Cook, sorry.
James Cook.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook. Oh, I miss that guy so much.
Shout out to Dalvin.
Shout out Dalvin.
They have
Cook,
his
bro.
younger brother,
Dalvin
James
and the
Cook,
Chipmunks. What y'all know about that?
Who's had an elite 2-year stretch, by the way. His last few years have been crazy. So, hey man, they're in it every year. They're the Bills.
Yeah, I agree. I think DJ Moore is definitely a good receiver. Not an elite like the guys I mentioned before, but still very good. It's gonna help the Bills. Curious to see how Joe Brady does with this new offense. Obviously, well, not obvious to some people, but Joe Brady was DJ Moore's offensive coordinator in Carolina for a year back then, so they have some connection there. The offense is probably going to be, perform a little bit better now that their coach is offensively minded. Like you said, Oscar, the Bills are going to be very good. From the trade perspective, I think this definitely helps the Bills for sure. DJ Moore is now undisputably their number one receiver. And honestly, a good trade for them. They only gave up a second-round pick. A second-round pick is valuable, don't get me wrong, but DJ Moore, I think, is worth a second-round pick. I think that's definite.
I think he's a second, third-round pick for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
He is a good receiver. And then on the Bears side, the Bears just came off a very successful season, and they have a lot of really good young talent that's going to develop. They're going to improve. And their cap space is looking very good now because, I guess it's not good, but unexpectedly, their center, Joel Dahlman, what's his name? I forget his first name, but Dahlman was their center. No, not the golfer, not him. I forget his name, but Dahlman, he was only 27 or 29 years old, and he just retired unexpectedly. So that frees up cap for them. Now trading DJ Moore, that frees up a lot of cap. They get a second-round pick, which they can use. Second-round pick is a solid pick that they can get. And also, DJ Moore's contract, I think he signed an extension relatively recently, so it wasn't expiring or anything like that. But get cap space to sign a player from a position you need more, because the Bears, slowly but surely, their skill position group is looking very nice. They have DeAndre Swift, but he's getting a little older, but it's fine because behind him, the Kyle Monangai, rookie out of Rutgers last year, very, very productive running back. They have Roma Dunze, who's stepping up last year before he got injured, was playing very, very well. They drafted Luther Burden, who looks like an absolute stud wide receiver too. They have Colson Loveland, first pick from last year, very, very good tight end. They still have Cole Kmet back there, and he's still a dog. I mean, Caleb Williams is developing. The Bears are scary. They're going to be very, very good, which is a weird thing to say. We all dog on the Bears all the time.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe them Gary Indiana Bears are gonna turn up next year. You never know. Yeah,
Oh,
but
that one, boss.
no, those are my thoughts. I think it was a good trade from both teams. I think the Bills
Yeah.
got a receiver at a low price, and the Bears free up some space to sign another player while still having great receivers anyway.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Bears do from here. I'm curious how the Bears are gonna draft. Are they gonna draft offensively? Are they gonna draft defensively? Are they gonna draft a center? Are they gonna sign a center? I'm not sure. I'm curious, and
Where
with
did they
the
give
combine,
up a third round pick? How many picks did they give up?
Who?
The Bills.
Second. 1 second.
no, the Bills received the second.
No.
No,
The
the
Bills
Bills
received
gave it-
DJ
oh.
Moore and the fifth,
Oh, and the
the
fifth.
Bears
Oh,
got the
okay.
second.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think those are some great insights on this trade. We'll see what happens with the Bills. I mean, they're obviously not going to win a Super Bowl or anything like
Yeah.
that, but we'll see what happens there.
Could I,
let's stay on. Yeah, go ahead.
Could I say one more thing? It's
Yeah.
about Kyler Murray, actually.
Okay.
Kyler Murray getting released, kind of. What's? I'm just curious. What's going on in Arizona, man? I don't know. I thought I'd just speak out of the heart here. I'm curious what's going on in Arizona. Are you sticking with Brissett? Is he your guy? Kyler Murray, releasing him. What is he gonna do? Is he good enough to play for another team? Is he wanted from another team? Does he have that free agency market? Is he gonna go play for the A's? I don't know. I'm not sure. So
Nah, he's not going to go play for the A's. The quarterback situation now is very interesting because there's a lot of guys that are going to be released, probably going to be released, or are free agents that are going to sign deals. And it's curious where they all go. Daniel Jones on the Colts, he had a good year before he got injured. They placed that tag on him, whatever, transition
tag.
But if another team matches the Colts offer, the Colts can match their offer. If another team offers him, he's kind of like a restricted free agent, is my understanding of it. A team can offer him a contract, but the Colts can match it and automatically keep him if they match it, or they can refuse. They can say, hey, we don't want to match their offer. You can leave. So Daniel Jones can still leave. He could still go to another team. We're waiting to see about that. Kyler Murray's release, obviously. Tua's probably going to be released. What are the Vikings going to do? That's a really big one because JJ McCarthy. They're going to want to add another quarterback. Kyler Murray's linked to the Vikings. The Vikings are linked to a lot of great quarterbacks because of Mr. Kevin O'Connell, their quarterback coach. It's going to be very interesting. Malik Willis, obviously, where is he going to go? A lot of people are saying he's going to sign a very large contract, which I would be hesitant to do. But this QB market is a little bit ridiculous, so the Dolphins are probably going to do something stupid with
the cap
him.
going over 300 million or whatever it is kind of crazy too. So
yeah, it's
Look,
definitely a wild
all I'm
time.
gonna say from what I've heard here is, how does Jacoby Brissett still have a job in this league, man?
He is good.
he actually played,
Yes,
well.
yes. Unk is good, but still, all these guys that are coming out of all these names that we've listed, yet bro finds himself on a team every single year.
Have you ever
props to
heard of
him,
someone
bro.
named Josh Johnson?
Hasn't he been on 17 NFL
Johnson?
teams or something like that?
Yeah, here I'll pull up his Wikipedia because it is
Look,
quite
all I'm
funny.
gonna say
So,
is that it's just funny to still hear old man Brissett's name
It's true.
in starting lineups. That's all I'm
it
saying.
is true.
I'm sure.
So,
I'm
look,
sure.
He's
Mr.
39
Jo-
and he's active.
Yes, look, Mr. Josh Johnson is not a starter. You will not see him starting unless two other quarterbacks on his team get injured. But this guy is a generational backup quarterback. He's probably made so much money in his career. He's played for 1 billion teams. He's 39 years old, as Oscar said, and he's still playing, and you probably have never even heard of him. Josh Johnson, let's look at the team's career history. 2008, Tampa Bay, Niners practice squad. Then he went to what even league is this? The UFL, the old UFL, the Mountain Lions, then came back to the NFL with the Browns in 2012, 2013 the Bengals, 2014 the 49ers, then he went back to the Bengals 2015 practice squad, Jets practice squad, then on the Colts, then on the Bills, by the way, this is all 2015. 2016 Ravens, I'll just scroll all the way down. Look at all the teams this man has played for. He's currently on the Commanders. He's played for the 49ers 4 separate times. I mean, this guy is definitely an NFL.
Man, bros.
Yeah, he's been around.
His
Kids are like the new kids at school. Final boss. Jeez.
Yeah.
That
So
means-
Bros
basically,
getting passed
Jacoby
around like you're on
Brissett.
a feed. Jesus.
I think
Holy
Josh
smokes.
Johnson has been on more teams before Jacoby Brissett got into the league than Jacoby Brissett has,
That's
Jacoby
fair.
Brissett's not that bad.
That's fair.
You got now Josh Johnson's the
dude,
boy. I mean, he
bro,
must
these
be
guys are
great.
These guys have field side access to NFL football, and they're making sometimes 3-4x multiples of the most talented surgeons in the country. So I'll never have anything against these guys. I just think it's funny that like there is all this like average NFL lifespan 3.5 years. You can make a life out of yourself in the National Football League if you find a niche. So
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
it's true. It's definitely true. And
Anyway,
there's a lot. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I have a list here. I want to look at the other quarterback free agencies. So you have Malik Willis, Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers. Maybe he'll go back to Pittsburgh. Maybe he'll retire. Kirk Cousins was released by the Falcons. Marcus Mariota could become a backup somewhere else. I think those are the top guys there.
I think I think Kirk Cousins is still a starter, man. I think you put him in the right system, in a good system. I think he's still a starter.
he was at UCF the other day. Yeah.
That's
Really?
pretty cool.
Yeah, he was talking to our team. I saw his people outside.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
I think I see a Vikings return for Kirk Cousins. Just
That'd be
kind
cool.
of, veteran
Teach JJ.
veteran action, teaching JJ, successful quarterback, knows the system, knows the players, and if JJ's not their guy, you still got Kirk Chains, bro. You like that, Tech. You know what I mean?
I agree. So it'll be interesting. And then staying on the NFL, I mean, we're kind of already been talking about this a little bit with free agency, but just in general, free agency for the NFL kicks off on Wednesday at 4 p.m. is when the new league year starts next week. But there's this legal tampering period that basically teams are allowed. It's not even tampering because it's legal. I don't know why they call it that. But teams are allowed to talk to players and basically sign contracts for free agency before free agency starts. So really Wednesday is when free agency ends because everyone just signs automatically on Wednesday because they already have deals in place. But ESPN has compiled a list of the top 100 NFL free agents for this year, and we can go through them, a few of these guys real quick. Trey Hendrickson, obviously released by the Cincinnati Bengals today. Number one guy. I think he's, wherever he goes, finally he's free from the Cincinnati Bengals organization, and he's going to be a very, very good pass rusher for wherever he goes. You got Tyler Linderbaum from the Ravens, a very, very good center. Jalen Phillips, obviously, we all know about Jalen Phillips. Maybe he'll stay with the Eagles, you never know. And then Alec Pierce, a bunch of guys. I mean, you can go all the way down to 100, but Mike Evans is a big name guy. Malik Willis, obviously, will he come to the
Kenneth
Dolphins?
Walker,
Will he not?
bro. I'm surprised.
Kenneth Walker,
I'm
Super Bowl
surprised
MVP.
Seattle did not franchise tag him. Very surprised.
Yeah, I think they know because he played so well that they'd have to pay him a lot of money, and they're confident enough with Zach Charbonnet back there that they thought it would be fine to let him walk. So that's interesting. Also, Tariq Woolen, he was here. He's also going to be a free agent. The Seahawks are going to have to let a lot of guys go now that they won the Super Bowl. Kyler Murray, obviously, we were talking about him.
Isaiah Likely's been
Khalil
linked with
Mack.
the Miami Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken.
True.
He's been linked with the Miami Dolphins.
Very
There's
true.
been some talks there. He could be a good fit. Etienne also decent running back. Rashid Shaheed.
Yeah. I mean,
a
you can
player
go
that honestly I gotta feel for. I feel bad, but I don't because he's getting paid the
released
bag.
today.
Bro, Brees Hall, man. I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad.
Yeah,
for
he's
the
got to
guy.
be stuck with the Jets,
But hey, he's still a dog.
Joey Bosa, Stephon Diggs was released today. I mean, there's a lot of guys. We don't need to go through all of this unless there's a specific person you want to talk about. But yeah, free agency is going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of moves to be made next week, so that'll be very cool to
is Ryan
monitor.
Fitzpatrick still a free agent?
No, unfortunately, he has been employed by Amazon and Mr. Bezos for the last couple years. So
That's right. I
I
saw
don't
him at
think
the
he's
Heat
going to
game.
want to walk away from
That's
that.
right. I saw him,
Yeah.
Richard Sherman, and Andrew Whitworth.
Yes,
So
exactly.
right. Oh yeah.
Deebo Samuel is also a free agent.
Debo Samuel's not getting
Travis
signed to a team
Kelce.
ever again, bro. That guy, the stuff he did.
Hey, I'll bring him to Miami for a
Yeah,
couple
for
million.
real.
No, you don't.
Come here.
Bro.
What do you mean?
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
Why
don't.
wouldn't I?
Because
Cam Jordan also veteran.
He's
Cam
a cancer.
Jordan leaving the Saints.
He's a cancer to the locker room.
Nah, that's overrated. I have
Whoa, where did you
anti-felony
hear that?
goggles
No
when
one
it
has
comes to
ever said
sports.
that. What?
Yeah, no one has said
What?
Debo.
I've
Have you
never
not
heard
seen the
anybody say that
receivers?
about him.
The receivers, the Netflix receivers documentary. Debo's a great guy.
I
I've
don't
never heard
know.
anybody say anything bad about Depot.
Dude,
So
I
he
love those
seems nice.
documentaries, bro. I would have never known that
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota is just such a solid dude that just
Yeah,
watches
and
film
Kirk
with his
Cousins
wife and
too,
dog.
man.
Like,
Yeah.
these are just
Yeah,
solid dudes
yeah.
that I used to clown, and now I'm like, what? Now, like, if they throw like a heinous pick, I'm like, but it's Marcus, but it's Kirko. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. That's
I love
that's
this programming,
facts.
bro.
That's facts. Shout out to Peyton Manning.
Biggest winner from those documentaries has to be Kirko Chains, bro.
Oh,
Kirko Chains,
definitely.
bro.
His
Go.
popularity skyrocketed. Oh my god.
like that?
Yeah.
You like
that? Well, you know, I think that's enough of football for right now. So let's get into some basketball, right? College basketball has been heating up, and we talked a little bit about this last week. But now we got resident college basketball expert Marco Neto on the podcast. So he has some thoughts probably about his UCF Knights, who are absolute garbage at the moment, but raising Cates. So let's hear first of all, Marco. If you want me to pull up anything for you to look at, you may tell me to do so, and you guys as well. But we'll look at the top 25 first. AP top 25. That's on the left. Coaches polls on the right. Top 25 here. And then I also know we wanted to talk about.
It's glorious.
Yeah, welcome to the top 25. Or I guess you were. Yeah.
No, yeah. Last time we did it, I said they should be in, man.
Yeah, and now they're in it, so that's good. Florida's up to 5. And we'll talk about the whole Miami-Ohio situation soon. But Marco, why don't you start us off? What would you like to discuss here today?
Yeah, guys, thanks for having my my very limited opinion here. A lot of thoughts. Haven't really thought this through, but I'll start with somewhere. I think first of all, without having any bias, I think that I still think that the Big 12 is the team to watch in March Madness. I think this is just a gauntlet of a conference. I think that very top heavy. You have your top 6, maybe 7 teams that are ranked, and then you have a bunch of just absolute dogs of competitors. I think that I think the SEC is a little bit lackluster. I mean, we all saw Florida put some pretty serious BTA to Arkansas. I just think that just the caliber of the other the conferences isn't up to par. I would say the ACC is looking pretty nice. Congratulations to my co-host Oscar for his Canes scratching the top 25. They're looking nice. Boozer and company are looking really nice up top. I still think Arizona is the best team in the country. I saw them live. I think that is a disgusting squad that has depth for days, and they can get the job done. I think that Florida's looking nice. I think that there's a lot of teams in here that can make a splash. I do think there are some teams. I will, just close my section so I don't ramble with some teams that I think will be very early exits in the tournament that I just see on the screen right here. First person I'm going to go on Stephen A's bottom list, or whatever you want to call it, is Kansas. I think Kansas has lost far too many important and unimportant games. I think that they have a lot of notoriety. They're a notably incredible team at home, but they've even struggled against my UCF. And they've dropped a lot of games that are must-wins for them. I think the Miami-Ohio situation is ridiculous, to say the least. I mean, we have, they kind of remind me of the Denver Broncos in a way, in the sense that they're losing by 1 to 2 points against Oakland Raider equivalent teams. We got you should not be struggling. Winning, sorry. You should not be struggling against Eastern Michigan and whoever they have in their crappy conference. So I think that's a little bit of a disrespect. But honestly, I think that the overwhelming sentiment that I have to leave you guys with is that regardless of conference and regardless of matchup or strength, when this all shakes out, I think that college basketball is in a really scary place. I think that just the volatility of the league itself, anybody can beat anybody. I don't think anybody goes into a game thinking I have this in the bag. The upsets that we've seen on a weekly basis is wow. It is remarkable, to say the least. I digress by saying I still think, as much as I dislike them, Arizona is the best team in the country, and the Big 12 is the team to watch. It is the conference to watch. I think there's strength everywhere, but man, I think it's gonna be a fun March. So yeah, that's what I gotta say.
Yeah, that was incredible. I mean, that's just what a pleasure to have Marco Neto on the podcast. A resident
Such a
NCAA men's
detailed
basketball
analysis.
Oh, sorry,
analyst.
UCF. As far as UCF, we're looking good. We're like 20-6. I'm like, oh, these guys are great. And then they went. We choked in our final home stretch. We put out. I mean, we're up by 35 points to BYU at BYU. I heard that they were like, there was Mormons outside in Provo turning Catholic after this, bro. I mean, like this was a massacre. And then we go and choke our home stretch. Still have faith in UCF, but it's been tough to be a fan. But happy to see representation for Collins Gators, who are, I don't even know if those words go together.
They
but
ain't mine, fam.
Perhaps the School of Mines will join the establishment.
We unfortunately just lost yesterday in our conference tournament. I don't think we're gonna make the
to
D2.
Indiana Wesleyan Baptist.
No, I think we lost
Not my fault.
to. I don't even know, bro. I don't really care, bro. The games are empty anyway. I low key.
Yeah, because they play at your rec center,
low
bro.
key. Me and the guys playing at the rec get more people watching us than the team does. Just saying.
Oh my God, Oscar, what? Yeah,
Apologies. I got sent to real.
you're good. You're good.
Anyway, I'm curious to hear what you guys think. I still think that this is just. It's been awesome to see some of these teams. Michigan State, dude. Michigan State's looking scary.
Yeah, bro.
I just think that there's some really, really solid squads here. I've seen a lot of these in person at this point. I mean, I've seen Kansas. I've seen Vanderbilt's a really scary team, too, that's kind of looming in there. Iowa State can put belt on anybody. Really, really fun. Really, really fun hoops this year.
I just got one thing to say. Number 25, Saint Who-is? Who the heck is Saint Who-is? What are we? Who?
Hey,
no,
hey,
there's no.
hey,
there ain't no way. There's no way that a Saint Who-is should be ranked. There's got to be another team. There's got to be another team that's better than them. There's
all I'm gonna
one
say about
team.
that-
Just find one team, bro.
In the projected bracket to see who would get into March Madness, like the matchups, they said it was going to be St. Louis against Mizzou, so Missouri, and they were like, every single like police officer in Missouri needs to pull up to that game because that is like Crips versus Bloods, bro. Like that was gonna be
my God.
that was gonna be a game.
Wow. That's
It's not even a rivalry. It's just like the hood against the hood.
Kentucky, surely Kentucky would beat them. Like what?
BYU, bro. You can still put BYU over St. Louis. Come on, man.
Yeah, you usually have to put some devious belts. We Michael Irvin them last week, so.
Wow.
All right, let me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mark.
All right, what do you want to say first? Go ahead.
I was gonna talk about Miami, Ohio, but if you want to talk about something specific.
No, I want to talk about
Miami,
this in general first. First
Yeah.
of all, let me just say, I have been seeing the talk that, look, we already have the 3 number 1 seeds set. Duke, Arizona, Michigan. Those are your 1 seeds. Okay, we know that. There has been talk about UConn and Florida. Who's going to be the 1 seed? Who's this? Who's that? Florida's hot right now, but then UConn's still hot, but UConn beat Florida head-to-head. Look, if the NFL committee, if the NCAA football committee honored the head-to-head between University of Miami and Notre Dame, they got to honor it with UConn and Florida. Florida is not going to be a 1 seed. They're not going to be the 1 seed. The 1 seed's Duke, Arizona, Michigan, and UConn. We are looking at the 1 seeds. With that being said, I think Florida is one of the scariest teams right now. They're probably second. Look. Their stats compared to last year's stats, they're shooting better. 2-point percentage. They have more bigs. They have a better field goal percentage.
They have five guys averaging double digits right now. It's pretty scary.
And they're averaging more boards. So I'm just going to say this. If we thought that the Florida team last year was scary and they were devious dogs, I think people should prepare themselves for the absolute massacre that's going to happen if they face the University of Florida. They are getting hot at the right time, and I see them. I do see them. There's a possibility that they can repeat. It is. It's very possible.
Back? When's the last time we had a team go back to back in college hoops?
UConn? A couple years ago?
2022, 2023, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
But those were historic teams. You
no,
think
no, no.
Florida-
It was 24 or 23, 24.
I know
Are you
ball.
sure?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it was longer than that. But
No, it's just- it was-
besides the UConn teams, when was the last time because those UConn
It
teams
was
were like
probably
insane.
Florida, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know, but besides that, Arizona is looking like the best team in college football. I gotta agree with Marco. Duke is a close
Basketball.
second. Sorry, basketball, same sport,
Mm.
ball, whatever, tech. But Duke, man, Duke is scary. Duke is scary. I mean, honestly, what I really can say is Marco's right, bro. There's so much volatility in basketball right now. Anyone can beat anyone. I feel like these rankings are so subjective and almost all based off of record. You can see a team like look, a team that's not even ranked on here could be the top 5 team. It could happen, and it's gonna happen in the tournament. We're gonna see that happen, and it's just incredible to see how college basketball has gotten to this point. I do gotta say, the Big 12 is stacked. The Big 12
this
is
year crazy.
it's absolutely stacked. I mean, look, we know that they've had good runs of Houston and all, and Duke, and not Duke, sorry, Houston and all these other teams. We know they've had good runs of really good teams, but yeah, Colin, pull this up. Oh my
It's
goodness.
actually miserable. There's
Look at
only,
this.
on the
Look
exception
at this.
of the Colorado Buffaloes and the Utah Utes, everybody else has put belt on everybody else at least once. Like-
UCF.
It's
What
crazy. It's crazy. I mean, look,
happened?
Texas Tech, insane. Houston could. I can still see Houston winning the championship, and they're ranked 7. And I see them as a team that could get it done all the way. I do. Arizona, best team, and Bryce James ain't even playing, bro. Bryce James redshirted. That's how you know they're nasty, bro. That's how you know they're nasty. But Big 12, incredible conference. The SEC doing pretty well again, and the ACC, gotta give props to University of Miami, man. You know what a turnaround for.
I mean, I think
impressive.
ACC historically has always been probably the better.
And it's
up
funny to
until,
see
like, the
that
last
some of the
15
historic
years.
schools aren't even like
That
on the
good this
scene.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like UNC's had a pretty big drop off, like to their expectations.
Yeah, but you're still seeing Duke, bro. I mean, it's
I mean, bro, the day Duke isn't top 5, it's like, what are we doing in college hoops?
yeah, exactly. But I think now is a good time to segue to what Colin was going to say next, and what I kind of want to talk about is this Miami Ohio situation. Colin, why don't you start us off here? I want to hear your take before I give my take.
Yeah,
here.
so Miami, Ohio is the only undefeated team in the country. They're 30-0. But much like we have these problems with college football, it's the same thing in college basketball. That their schedule has not been good. They're in a bad conference. They're in the MAC. They're playing garbage teams. I saw their strength of schedule was 300 and something in the country. It's ridiculously horrible. So it's so the question
some
is
people
should
are saying this is the most overrated team of all time.
well the question is now should
I
they
watch
be
a lot of ball, and some people are telling me, I've had the cabinet tell me that Miami's not gonna make it that far now. Not my Miami. I love Miami, University of Miami, but Miami of Ohio. I mean, who are those guys? Nobody really knows those guys, and that's why we think they're gonna be a very early exit in the tournament. We don't even know why they get invited, but these are formalities. So things happen the way they do for a reason.
Well, that's the question. People are not deciding if they're going to win a game. People are trying to think if they should even be in it. That's the debate now. People are thinking that they might not even get put in the tournament. And I personally think that, with that being the debate, I think that is horrible. What is the point of playing regular season games if you win all of them and you still don't even make the playoffs? This is the stupidest debate I've ever
If
heard
you
in my
play the
entire
Helen
life.
Keller School of the Blind and Deaf, then you should not be able to make it to the elites.
They won every game. They like, okay, if there's like 20 teams that are undefeated playing in Division 2 or some other yee conferences.
Hey,
yeah,
Division
don't put them
2
all
is
in.
competitive. Don't mess with the RMAC. I want to
The
hear
way
it,
I
bro.
look at this is like you look at a team
I
like
agree,
Miami
Colin,
of
you're right.
Ohio, and you really just got to compare them to JMU in football. Like Yeah, they made the big dance, but do they really deserve to be there? No, not at all.
But they're
And-
undefeated. They have not won a game. If they don't make the
They
tournament,
haven't won a game, really?
Oh, sorry, they have
No,
not lost
I'm
the
just
game. I'm sorry.
playing.
I'm sorry. You're right. I
No,
misspoke.
no,
Even
Colin,
your
Colin,
internal
in
dialogue
fairness,
is just
I actually
spoken
agree with
there.
you.
You don't even
I agree with you. I'm just
want
giving
to
you a
win
hard
a
If
time.
you
game.
don't agree with me, you're stupid. Come on, guys, hold on. This
Even
is
if you play
ridiculous.
D3
This is
schools, even if you
ridiculous.
play D3 to win every single game for a couple dozen, it's impressive. It really is.
Guys,
So,
if you're a school recruiting, if you're a school in the MAC or whoever, recruiting basketball players, and you go undefeated, you do not lose a single game the entire regular season, and you don't even make the tournament, who in the world is gonna play for you? If you can't, you're not. You play to win. If you can't even win, if you're winning, then you're not
Yeah.
gonna play. This is stupid.
can't recruit a single guy
They're
right
not
now.
gonna have a basketball team anymore if the basketball team can't even play. This makes
Yeah.
zero sense. All right.
Yeah, look. Yeah,
Y'all
look.
can
Look.
go ahead.
Colin, you hit all my points exactly. You should.
great.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if you play the Helen Keller School of the Blind and Deaf or whatever it is, right?
no shade, great institution, but
Look,
it is
great
what it is.
institution, Hypebeast Elementary, even better. What y'all know about that? But this team is 30-0. You know how hard it is to go 30-0. In the NBA, they don't do that. I get it. It's the NBA. What's the longest NBA have you seen? 27, 27-0, 30-0, bro. That's crazy. If you keep this team, I don't care if they lose. I don't care if they lose 3 games. I don't care if they go whatever the schedule and then they lose 3 games. I think they have to be in. There is no reason for them to not be in. And to be honest with you, I think people are sleeping on them so hard. Oh, but they'll get them to be a first round exit, this and that, this and that. No. We could see this team go on a Cinderella story run and make it to the Elite 8. Seriously. Sweet 16. I mean, let's be honest. We have seen so much volatility in this year's NCAA basketball. There's no reason not to put a team that's literally been hot the whole year. You cannot count these guys out. You can't count anyone out. At this rate, you cannot count anyone out. The NIL has changed the way of NCAA sports forever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Sounds like you're describing UCF.
I'm just saying, if this team is not in, I think it's BS. If they lose more than 3 games,
Look,
and
Mark,
then
I like your analysis. and
people
I
are
like
saying this and
Miami,
that.
and I gotta disagree with you though. I don't really see them as a Cinderella story. I see them more like Rapunzel. You know, Rapunzel, great long hair, but what happens at the end of the day? The hair gets cut, it's gone, and so are her powers, and that's what's gonna happen here with Miami. All right, look, they're gonna get in the dance, but what are they gonna do? Lose their powers. Bye bye.
I'm telling you, they're at least winning their first round matchup, and I can see them winning their second round matchup.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Look, it's kind of like me. Sometimes I don't like them, but I gotta invite them to my parties. So I kind of feel like this is the same thing, you know. In Mar-a-Lago, sometimes you gotta invite a nuisance or two, and you know, maybe they don't last the night, but it's not my responsibility. You gotta invite them anyway. So, yeah.
Well, that's great stuff out
guys
of the
are,
boys there.
You guys are incredible, man. What a pleasure it is to have the 45th and 47th president of the United States with us here today. In the middle
who's
of
45 and who's 47?
in the midst of crude oil shooting up, conflict in the Middle East, and the
Oh my
president
God.
has
All right,
decided
all right.
to join. Don't even mute me, twin. We got 45, 47 out here. POTUS in the house. Welcome. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys at Mar-a-Lago next week.
Colin, what you got next before we
Melania,
have to
all right.
Melania
Next is
said
last.
she's making me.
We don't want to know what she's making you, bro.
shawarma.
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 Colin,
Yeah.
mute him for like 30 seconds. He's gotta
I
feel
can't.
it.
It auto comes back. Okay. All right. Look. Last thing. Most important thing, because it already started. All right. We're a little behind the 8 ball here. We got the World Baseball Classic. All right. We talked about this last
All right,
episode.
but have you seen the 2 games or 3 games that happened?
Travis Bazana is bombing
World
baseballs.
Baseball Classic.
that
Who cares
guy?
about that? Who cares about
Alright.
the World
No,
Baseball
whoa.
Classic?
We care about it. Whoa,
Speak for
whoa.
yourself, my main man.
But
All right.
I'll mute myself
truly
on this
starts
one.
tomorrow.
Oh,
like,
no,
let's be
no,
so
no.
for real.
It's true. Most of the games do start tomorrow. As you can see here on ESPN, we got some of the results from the previous games from yesterday and today. Wednesday, Australia
Where are
beat
the results?
Taiwan.
Oh,
Right here,
No,
sorry,
they beat
results.
Chinese Taipei.
Lone Depot
Yeah.
Park. I
That
know a thing or
Taiwan,
two
fam.
about Lone Depot Park.
And then Korea destroyed the Czech Republic right here. These
Holy
games were in
schmoly.
Tokyo.
Shout out
So
to
they
the
were at-
Czech Republic. Got an electrician as a pitcher.
Wow.
Couldn't
Like
name a single guy.
Elias Sayre, the electrician.
Wow.
Shout out my dad.
And then Czech Republic also, they play tonight at 10 p.m. from Tokyo against Australia. So this is Group C. Group C is playing, and then Friday is when the majority of the games kick off. You got Puerto Rico, Miami, Houston. A lot of those groups that play in those cities are going to be playing, including the United States playing Brazil. Brazil's going to get absolutely obliterated. But it's going to be good. I think you got the two favorites. You got the United States. Sorry, three favorites: United States, Japan, and Puerto Rico. Or no, not is it Puerto Rico or the
DR?
Dominican
No,
Republic?
the DR.
The
The
DR.
DR.
Yeah.
DR.
The DR, looking very,
I
very
didn't know
nice.
I'm Dominican, Bobby.
It's Puerto Rico's in this, aren't they?
All I'm
yeah,
gonna
they are.
say
They're
is
playing
Yeah, they are.
Colombia.
They are. Okay,
keep
but
all
the Dominican
suspicious
Republic
countries
is the
outside
better
of
team, I
Lone
believe.
Depot. We don't want the suspicious countries.
Bobby, I know blood.
Keep them away from our borders.
Wait, I like plátano. I don't like barbecue. I like plátano. Alright?
Plátano, bro.
So, as we look here at the brackets, we are going to make our official World Baseball Classic predictions. So, I don't have a little clicky thing, so we're just going to have to say this orally, much like Mark did when he sent us that beautiful video about the college football playoff. Mark,
Hey,
did you ever end up watching that episode?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. What did you think about it? I thought we were we were behind you, man.
Yeah, no, it was incredible. I appreciate you. I like the way you guys kind of took what I was saying and kind
Okay.
of cut it up and then went into saying your own things. Although I did hear some of the shots fired at myself. Don't appreciate that, and I'll remember that for the rest of my life. But
Yeah. I'll continue to keep firing on those shots.
I
my
was
man.
mostly
All right.
on your side, Mark. I was like, damn.
Well, yeah, because you put Miami all the way through. Of course, you're gonna be on his side.
yeah, and
You
I
didn't
was
even-
right.
Who was
And
right?
I was right.
Well, yeah, Mark was
Yeah.
right, and Oscar, you were wrong. You didn't even believe your own team.
That's not true.
I
I said they
cooked
were going to get to the
because-
finals.
I know ball.
Oh, sure you did, buddy.
I
sure,
did.
sure you did.
Watch
bud.
the tape.
All
Mark
right.
Francis knows ball. Mark
He
Francis.
does.
He did. This year he was on,
But we
on
can't
his
say
A
it too much, because then, su cabeza se no.
2025 Mark Francis. Who was there for that?
You
Man,
can't inflate his
generational
ego
run.
too much, because then his
Vince McMahon. You know the Vince McMahon.
Yeah,
gif?
I know exactly what you're talking about. It was special. It was
I know what you're talking about too. And the
All
guy's
right,
like,
so let's go. Okay, how the baseball classic works: the top two teams from each pool make it to the next round, to the quarterfinals. So we're gonna start with Pool A, and we're all gonna say our top two teams who we think are gonna make it out. Pool A, Oscar, you start us off.
Okay, so for Pool A, you have Puerto Rico. You have my home country of Cuba, baby. Okay, then you got Canada. You got Panama and Colombia. Okay, so look, realistically, who are the three best teams here? Puerto Rico, Canada, and Colombia, right? I think Puerto Rico is going to go through as the 1 seed. Now, it's between Canada and Colombia, right? Some way, somehow.
Okay.
Cuba is going to make it through. Some way, somehow, because that's the same thing that happened last time in the 2023 World Baseball Classic. They had a absolute scrub of a team, realistically, because all their good players can't play for the country. And some way, somehow, they finished in third last edition of the tournament. Now, do I think that's going to happen again? Absolutely not. They got so lucky. They had the most favorable draw. But I do see Puerto Rico and Cuba coming out of this. I got to give
Okay.
Cuba the love. If not,
Yeah.
Puerto Rico and Canada. But
Oh, hey, we're not pulling no more Hurricanes. You got to pick a team, all right?
I got Cuba. All right.
Okay.
There you go.
Mark, what do you think?
out of Pool A or out of all the pools?
Hey, we're gonna start with Pool A.
Yeah, bro, give me Puerto Rico. I think they're gonna be the winner. and I think a close second. I think it's between Canada and Cuba. I'm gonna go with Canada here. I love the Cubans. I love vaca frita, pero I think the Canadians, quick little redemption out of
maple syrup.
the Olympics letdown.
I agree. I'm gonna ride with you as well. I'm gonna go with Canada and Puerto Rico. Marco, we cannot see your face, but are you still there?
Which,
Marco
by the way, if
has,
Canada is Group A runners up,
Contract
and
chat.
Pool B winner.
Oh, my fault. I didn't even see that.
Do you see the matchup
all
that
right,
could
all right.
possibly be made here?
Yes, that's a good point. Okay, so that's that. Marco stepped away for a little bit, but he'll be back soon. We'll get him up to speed. Pool B, looking at this, I'm gonna go with Mexico and the United States.
But you didn't
I
get
feel like
Pool
that-
A.
I did. I agreed with Mark. I'm going with
Okay.
Puerto Rico and Canada.
Okay.
And then Pool B, yeah, I got Mexico and the U.S. I feel like those are the
Mexico
two
going
heavy
first?
favorites. Oh no, sorry, I got Miami. I got United States number 1, Mexico number 2.
Okay. Yeah, I will agree with Colin. I think the U.S. are heavy favorites to win this tournament because of their
Yeah.
pitching rotation. Have you seen that freaking lineup, man?
Have you seen the lineup, bro?
School ball?
Did you see them play the Giants? Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I think I got the U.S.
Yeah.
first easily,
Okay.
and then Mexico following. I
And
feel
Mark?
bad for every other team in that pool, sadly.
Yeah, it's not even a question, bro. USA and Mexico. Bro.
Yeah.
What is Britain gonna do? We're gonna hit the ball with a crumpet. Oh my! Come on, bro.
I didn't even know there was baseball in some of these countries.
Yeah, neither did I. All right,
Actually,
Marco.
Fun fact:
oh, yeah.
there is no professional league in Brazil.
Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of
So it's
samba
literally
dancers
so
and
it's literally all
carnaval,
tota.
whatever
No,
the heck.
actually, if you look at the Brazilian team, a lot of them are Japanese descendant, like sons of
course they
Japanese
are.
players. And
Yeah.
and there's one son of an MLB player who his brother, I forget the last name right now, but
Well, Bichette.
Bichette.
Yeah,
his
the
brother
Bichette
is-
brothers are
is-
playing.
Yeah,
Well,
so
one of them
basically
is
you
playing
have
for Brazil,
Neymar
the other
starting
one is playing
shortstop,
for
and then you have Tota coming in as
Puerto
your
Rico, I think.
starting pitcher.
Well, Bo Bichette is playing for Brazil, isn't he?
No, it's the other
He's
one
not?
that's playing for it. Is Boba Fett the one in the
Oh.
MLB?
You're right. Yes, you're right. He has played for Brazil in the past, but I just searched it up. He's not playing in the World Baseball Classic at all to focus on spring training. So that's why. But his brother Dante Bichette is on the team. Yes.
Dante Allen.
So Marco, we just went through Pool A and Pool B. So who do you think is going to make it out of Pool A? Your top two teams there, and then same with Pool B.
Sure. Just looking based on the field here, I'm going with, mi gente, Cuba, and then I'm going with Puerto Rico. I'm going with the two.
Who's your 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the order?
I'm going Cuba, número uno, porque es la mi gente, ¿no? And then 25 vacilones en ese dugout. Un good time.
And
Un
half of
good
them are
time.
going to defect, ya tú sabes.
Ya tú sabes. Pepito no va a levantar en la mañana. Él no va a jugar. Porque too much whiskey night before. But it's okay. They're still going to sweep. That's number one. And then number two, Puerto Rico. Because those guys get fed. Those guys get fed baseball till they're blue in the face since they're born. So if they can't figure it out against Canada, where they don't even have a real government system and they make maple syrup, come on.
Okay.
Panama,
Shots fired
okay.
on the pod today.
Wow.
Co-
And then Pool B.
Colombia, Pool B, Los Estados Unidos, USA, because they gave my family an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go with the
I know why
US,
you win, bro. They saben tu
el EEUU. They say it's el EEUU, el Estados Unidos, papi. And then second, who do we got here? Oye, Inglaterra, England. No hay fútbol, no hay béisbol, no hay nada en Inglaterra. I a dead queen y scones, man. Nada más. Italy. Oye, papi. When was the last time you heard of Un beisbolista italiano. Wow. And
Actually, their team is pretty good, bro. They could sneaky get it.
Okay.
Half
Italy,
their team
Italy,
is MLB players.
Bro, this guy's hilarious, bro.
oh yeah, bro. Pool B.
Italy is
Pool
not.
B is
Italy has the 9th highest odds to win the whole thing.
really.
This guy's so
Yeah,
Bueno.
but
funny,
half
bro.
their team
Bueno,
is all
is it-
MLB players. They're all American.
Is it-
It's just Italian.
is it-
It's Italian descendant.
You ever
Is it
heard
Pool
of Jack
B?
Caglione? Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
You
I
ever
know what's
heard
coming.
of Jack Caglione? He's a very good baseball player. Italia is going to win the one of the baseball classic. San Pellegrino.
It is in the sparkling water.
It is sparkling water, yes.
Well, just to wrap up there, I mean, Pool B. I mean, I don't even know what to compare that to. Is that even a pool? You know,
It's more of like a kiddie pool.
El USA is the clear favorites, and then the second I'm gonna have to give. They should know how to play baseball in Mexico. I'll give it to Mexico.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mexico actually
That's
has
the
the
real Team
6th
Cuba
highest
con
odds.
Randy Rosarena, Bobby.
Randy Rosarena, yeah.
Yeah, he likes little kids, but it's okay. I'll give it to
Whoa.
Randy.
Oh
Wait,
my
is he not the
God.
guy that got caught with the 14-year-old?
No, that's Wander Franco, my brother. He
Wander,
is,
yeah, bro. I said Wander Frank. I said Wander Franco estaba wandering too much. No, puppy, no. No. To be frank with you, stop wandering, puppy. No. But yeah, I'll give it to the USA porque me daron un chance. And then I'll give it to
Very nice. All right, then we got Pool C. We got the defending champions, Japan, with all those other countries. I don't know why they put poor Czech Republic in such a pool that's so far away from them. I feel bad. Although those plumbers are probably happy to get out of the country for a little bit. I'm gonna go with Japan and
Hey, Czech
Australia.
Republic is pretty.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying that it's an adventure for them. I'm gonna go. Number one overall pick 2 years ago in 2024, Travis Bazana. He's not even in the MLB yet. He's still in the minors, but he hit a bomb of a home run in the first game. So I'm gonna go with Australia for that reason alone, as my number 2 team. So y'all go ahead.
You'd like me to go next?
So,
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to pick the Japan for the first seed in the pool seed. And then you look at the rest of the pool. You have Australia, Korea,
We're about to get
Gotcha.
canceled, bro.
and Chinese Taipei. And I think Australia play very good, but Korea have very good players, so they're gonna go second.
Cannot be happening, bro. Okay, good, nice going there.
May I?
Yeah.
They
please,
call
please,
me
please.
Uskarizaku Emurizaki.
the fact
Okay.
that that's probably somebody's name somewhere.
Alright, Mark, go. Mark, it's not. They can't hear that, bro. The background noise is cut out, bro.
No, I got you, Twin.
All right, this
Go-
episode might need to be unlisted,
All
dog.
right, Marco, you go. Putting it next to the mic is not gonna help you.
choosing that
Whoa,
Japanese.
okay, all right, get him off the screen.
Look,
I
man,
need to-
look, man, look. I don't. Man, the Asians run Pool C. I don't. Dude, there's so much COVID in that. Oh my goodness. Give me Japan number 1, Korea number 2, tag.
And that's it, Marco, you go.
Yeah, this
Heck
episode's
no,
getting
bro.
canceled.
Look,
Marco, talk, please, bro.
I eat sushi every Lent.
Sushi every Lent.
Korea, good K-pop. Shout out BTS. Shout out N-hyphen.
I'm
Shout
gonna
out
put
Achilles.
BTA if you don't shut up.
Give me Japan and Korea. Good morning.
Alright, how do I get this guy's video cut off?
You can't, bro.
Marco,
I'm-
please go. Oh, I figured
All
it
right, all right. So I won't be funny on this one because Pool D is gonna bring the. It's good. I'm gonna to start acting out for Pool D. But for Pool C, I got you know, I think Shohei Ohtani can single-handedly win that pool by himself. I mean, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
And then second, man, I mean, these other teams are so mid. Let's go with the underdog. I mean, it looks like a Wii character flag, Chinese Taipei. Let's go with the Chinese Taipei.
Okay. I like it. And then Pool D got the heavy hitters coming straight from the 305, MIA Florida, from Lone Depot Park. You know, why Israel's just why is Israel in this?
Netanyahu, get
it
it
was-
done, Netanyahu.
The big Yahoo told them it was promised to them 3,000 years ago.
All right, I'm gonna go with this is very easy. The DR and Venezuela. All right, the other teams are garbage. Let's move along. Guys, they can't hear this music. They can't hear it. It's gonna. They're just gonna see you dancing. They're
I
playing
know, I
Spanish.
domina con papi.
I
Give me
know,
the
I
domina
domina
con.
con
Give me Vlad.
Sure to lose, papi. Sure to lose.
Sure to lose. Look. Vladdy is Zaddy, and Vladdy is gonna send everybody home. And Venezuela, they just got Fred, no more Maduro, which means they're gonna eat more Maduros when they win the pool. Nom 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 nom.
Oh, you got Venezuela winning the pool?
No, DR winning the pool. Venezuela, número dos. Maduros y mojo.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, I'll be more measured than I thought I was gonna be. All I'm gonna say is I think it's a little funny that none of these countries have oil right now. Them boys broke. Anyway, yeah, I mean, we got just a lot of turmoil in these countries. I'm gonna say the DR is gonna,
The
they're
Netherlands
gonna
is
Lyndon B.
chilling.
Johnson everybody. And
The Netherlands are just tall.
I mean,
the
the
Netherlands
Netherlands
are terrible. They had
This
one
isn't-
guy, Jurksen
this is-
Profar, and he decided to take drugs and suspend himself from the league. All right, so they're bad.
They're bad. Collins' analysis, they're bad. Look, I think Pool D, the winners will be and belong to the name of the pool. Pool D, it's the Dominican pool, all right? The Dominican Barbies are going to go first, and then Venezuela. And I think those two teams could win the tournament. And I feel bad because the rest of the teams don't have a chance against these two teams. So
Yeah,
I agree.
I think the Netherlands. I mean, this isn't the FIFA World Cup, bro. You don't got Arjen Robben. You don't got Van Persie. You don't got the boys. This is baseball. I mean,
Wesley
let's be honest.
Schneider.
I think it's gonna be the DR and then Israel because, Israel's kind of on. They're peaking right now. They're peaking in life right now.
Dude, Operation Epic Fury has them peaking, bro. What you mean?
They're peaking right now. They'll
Dude,
figure it out in baseball.
the
They've
thing
been
is-
unleashing bombas. They better unleash the bombas on the at bats too, buddy.
Dude, if they be unleashing bombas on the place where they run, they're gonna be unleashing bombas in Miami, Florida, in the Lone Depot Park.
All right, very nice.
It was
All right.
promised to them, so.
Okay. All right, so now let's look at the quarterfinals, but we'll do two matchups at once. So we're gonna pick the team who's gonna make the championship as well. So as you can see, the Pool A runner-up plays the Pool B winner. That would, for me, my prediction, that'd be Canada versus the United States. Wow, we've never seen that before. When was the last time Canada and the United States played against each other on the national stage in sports? I can't remember. But obviously, United States, we're on top right now. So give me the United States to beat Canada in that first quarterfinal matchup. And then in the other quarterfinal matchup, it would be Puerto Rico versus Mexico. And I'm going to go with Puerto Rico, all right? Got Puerto Rico. So then I got Puerto Rico versus the United States in the semifinal. I'm going to go with the United States, all right? So that's my United States moving on to the championship. And then,
Yeah.
Mark, you go ahead.
So look, I'll agree with you. I think USA is gonna BTA the Canadians, and between who was it, Puerto Rico and Mexico. Man, I want to make things I want to make things as awkward as I can. Give me Mexico versus USA.
All right.
Battling,
I
bro.
like.
I like making things awkward. I like making things political. And then
Battle of the Terrans.
between Battle of the Tariffs, who's gonna build the wall first? And between the USA and Mexico, give me USA by absolute BTA, Trump, MAGA, whatever you want to say. Just yeah.
I Oscar.
So I think it's gonna be obviously United States versus Canada. Watch for the Bryce Harper Sully. If you know, you know. There's a Bryce Harper Sully that's gonna happen in that game.
Wait, you picked Cuba though.
I know, but the rest of the
Oh.
boys picked Canada.
No, you can go with your picks if you want.
Well, doesn't matter. I would have had Cuba lose to
Okay.
US anyways.
Okay.
Either way, I think the US will win. But I think the US versus Canada, if it happens, watch. Bryce Harper's gonna have a Sully for that game. If you know, you know. And then the other one was what, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I low key gave me Mexico. Which means it's gonna be USA versus Mexico in a tight game.
Tech.
And I'm gonna have the US going to the finals. Now on the other side, what is it? Japan.
We'll get to the other side
okay,
afterwards.
okay.
Marco, you go with the front side.
I just echo all the sentiments. Got no particular thoughts. I think
Great.
you know the U.S. is gonna belt everybody.
Cool. Oscar, now you go ahead.
Okay, so Japan versus Venezuela. I think that's gonna be the game of the tournament right there. Watch it. All right. Oscar knows ball. Game of the tournament right there, like early on, besides the final. So like second best game of the tournament. But Japan versus Venezuela, heater. Gonna be a heater. But Japan's gonna edge it out. All right. Then you have DR versus who did we say?
Korea? Yeah.
Yeah. DR easy win. And then Japan versus DR. I think DR actually takes it. And it's gonna be I think this Japanese team's weaker than the one from last tournament. They've lost a lot of guys. Because some of them have retired and others are just too old now. And then the DR versus the US. The US is gonna win. Watch.
There you have it, folks. U.S. World Baseball Classic. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I had so Japan and Venezuela as well. I'm gonna go with Japan. I had Australia versus the DR. Not that it matters. DR is winning. And then Japan DR. I think we probably are. Most of us are gonna have the same picks up to this point. Just for a little variety, I'm gonna go Japan. Honestly, I was gonna pick Japan, but I was kind of considering the DR, and then Oscar picked the DR, and I didn't want to copy him, so I'm gonna.
It's your picks.
No. Japan. Let's go. Yeah, and then rematch of last time, Japan US, but the US is on a little different of a level right now internationally, so give me United States to win as well.
Yeah, what did I say? I said Japan, Venezuela. Look, both, two interesting countries with stuff like that and oil and whatever. Japan, it's not even a question. And did I do that right? And then Dominican Republic and Korea.
Yeah.
I've been, some of my friends here, they listen to K-pop and stuff, and gonna go watch their K-pop dance here this Friday at their show. As much as I'm starting to like BTS and N-hyphen and some really good-looking guy named Jay, I don't know, just word of mouth. I think the DR takes it, and man, between the DR and Japan, bro, I love the meme of the DR and how I domine but all that stuff versus like Japan, like they got Shohei Ohtani tech, but like. Bro, I know Shohei Ohtani could wipe the floor with everyone, bro, but like nobody wants to see Japan. You give me the Dominican Republic, bro. I want the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic versus the United States of America. Championship.
And who you got?
The USA. Man.
Okay, I didn't even need to ask.
Come on.
Come
I
on,
pledge
man.
allegiance to the
This is gonna be
flag
a
of the United
historic
States of
run for
America
them
and to
boys,
the republic
boy.
for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with
Hey,
liberty
look,
and
let me
justice for
tell you
all.
something.
Oh,
And that means we're also going to win the World Cup as well.
The U.S. makes some real ball
see?
players, all right? We're going out there to play ball.
Hey,
all right? We got
I'm
some
just
real
saying
players
the
out
United
there.
States is on a
Got
generational run right now in everything in the world. We're on a generational run.
That's true.
Just
That's
saying.
true.
Economically, athletically, whatever you can imagine. You know, we're
We
on
the
a generation.
best.
We the best music.
Marco, what do you
DJ
think, brother?
Khaled.
Yeah, bro, I'm just gonna be honest here. I just
Sunset, you know who's going to be there today? I
Oh,
said,
no.
no. I got a lot of things going on. He said, Messi. I said, really?
Oh,
Messi.
Mr. Trump.
Messi's going to be there today.
yeah, I think the Dominican Poppies could get the job done. I'm just big Vladdy Daddy fan. I think he's just
I
gonna
love Vladdy.
he's gonna violate everybody and just I think it's baseball's not even just like a cool sport over there. It's like basically cultural, so I hope they can figure it out too. So I think that'd be a really fun championship as well. So
Okay.
not too much thoughts, but in summation,
United States.
United States to win. Yes.
United States.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
If you guys look, we all got the United States looking at winning. If you want to see the odds here, you know, United States
Oh, wow.
is the
There you
favorite
go.
to win the whole tournament, followed by Dominican Republic and Japan. And you got
How you know I
Venezuela,
don't
blah
mean
blah.
Wow.
And you scroll all the way down, and you got Israel, and then Brazil, and then Nicaragua is last. I didn't realize they were that bad, but apparently they're bad. So
Hey, I'm
very
just
nice.
saying, Israel could go on a generational run. Just saying.
They could.
Just
You know who
saying.
else could? Italia! Generational run for Italia. I just wanted to do that one more time. That's my excuse.
Man,
All right,
you know,
well,
I get it. New pope, whatever, tech, whatever, you know. Just
Yeah.
put the Vatican City in there, bro. Just have the Pope.
What an episode, boys.
Have the Pope play every
What an
position
episode.
and pitch, and they're gonna win, bro. With the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up. I had a blast. This was one of the more fun episodes we've done in a while. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Anyone else got anything to say?
Marco? Anything?
Sorry, guys. Tried to mute myself because I'm in a public space. But, dude, super fun to be on as always. Always good times. Even if there's not that much news to talk about. I'm not saying that was today. Hope you got some value out of today's episode. But always a good time to
The present value of this
shoot
episode
it
is
around with
pretty
the
good.
boys.
The MPV,
Yeah, dude.
pretty high.
Oh, brother.
Had a
Look
great
this guy.
time. Thanks for having me. Hope to be on sooner than next month.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
If I may interject real quick, something I forgot to mention, but I would like to mention. Team USA's projected lineup is it's like you're cooked, chap. You're cooked. I just
the
Bobby Witt Jr., Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Kyle Schwarber, Kyle Raleigh, I don't know how you say his last name.
Raleigh.
Raleigh. Alex
Raleigh.
Bregman, Gunnar Henderson, Byron Buxton, and Ernie Clements. That is your batting lineup, chap.
Wow. Yeah, that's
You're-
pretty stacked.
I mean, how many combined MVPs
Also,
do you have?
Freddie
in there?
Freeman
Like
not
4?
playing for Canada, so that cooked them as well.
Yeah, I think Freddie Freeman should lock in
Ooh.
more in the MLB because he's been kind of trash. Like last year was
Hey,
really bad.
hey.
Ah, yes, back-to-back World Series champion. Absolute
So
garbage
trash.
of a
God,
player.
they're so bad.
So terrible. Oh my
Horrible.
God.
Horrible. well, you know, we appreciate you guys tuning in to the episode. Hopefully, next time we'll talk about something like the Miami Open or whatever. I don't know, whatever's going on here soon. I don't
The
even know.
players.
The Players Championship, Rory
Next
McIlroy.
week, baby. The players.
I was supposed to be at the Arnold Palmer Invitational today, but unfortunately I could not attend.
Aww.
Great tournament, though. Great tournament.
Great establishment. Very incredible. Gotta love golf. We're all gonna get some golfing in soon here during our spring break, at least once. Fortunately, there won't be a good vlog coming for you guys because I won't be in them because I don't have the same break as the boys. So, sorry, you're gonna have to be let down.
Well, I
Goes
guess
that
we
way.
can't do anything then. If there's no Mark, there's no party, I guess.
Let's just plan with our viewers all the fun things we're gonna do during our spring break without Mark while we're at it, huh?
Oh, what a great idea. All right, so I'm
Let's-
thinking.
let me
I'm
take out
thinking
my-
we should go. Oscar, what's going on? Oh, your point.
Yeah, I am pointing
Okay.
at Mark. Like,
Okay,
this guy.
on my screen it's different. You're not in the same
On my screen,
spot.
different orientation.
On my screen, Oscar's pointing at
Oscar,
my
go like this.
calendar.
Oscar, go like that. Oscar, go like that. No, down.
No,
Okay,
go
yeah.
like this.
Go like this. Go like this.
I mean, dude, YouTube, it's not gonna be. We're all gonna. Anyway.
We're all pointing
yeah.
in different directions.
Where were you?
Guys,
this guy?
guys. So I think we should go to Europe. Go on a cruise, perhaps. Play some golf on the cruise while eating shawarma. While
With the
skiing
president.
with Donald Trump,
Not Donnie.
and not invite him. I think that's a great idea.
Hey,
Second.
hey. At least you guys are not playing unlimited bowling at Bird Bowl Monday night, 9 p.m. Tech.
No.
Thank-
We took
thanks-
Bird Bowl from Westchester, put it on the cruise ship, so it's with us.
Good
Wow,
comms
this-
though, Mark. We'll
this-
take that in
this-
mind.
Switch it,
Thanks,
this-
bro.
This must
baby.
be
Eh,
this must be an Azamara cruise line, because Azamara is known for investing into their hospitality and their entertainment for their guests, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful office, by the way, if you didn't know. Good hot chocolate too. Incredible hot chocolate. Honestly, I gotta say, what an incredible establishment! What an incredible C-suite they have going on there. Just really, really, just beautiful, man. Incredible hot chocolate. I'm looking forward to going to Azamara here.
You're this close to getting muted, my boy.
I'd like to give.
All right. Cut.
Cut.
Guys,
All right,
thank you
guys.
so.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Get It Right Saturday Night Podcast. We hope you guys are having as much fun as we are while watching these episodes. And make sure you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Peace and love, baby.